Welcome back, Life Yeah, Peep the Fit. Awesome sauce. Dude, I made a new drawing today, Life Yeah 8, tap in. Anyways, drawing. I made Walter White. Guys. Are we seeing it? In all of its pride and glory. Whoa! Whoa, oh my god! It looks like Walter White, right? Does it look like Walter White? Yeah, it looks like him. I don't know, I think I did pretty good. Anyways, let's talk about human beings. You when you think of a human being, right? You got human beings are kind of gross, you know? Human beings are gross creatures. Human beings are gnarly. Human beings are gross, right? But why, right? It's just like, how can you, like, I guess in some ways it's natural to, but like, for me, at least not for me, because I still am like attracted to other humans, right? But like, at the same time, it's like, how can you do that? Because humans are so gross. Every animal is just super gross. So let's break it down. What are we made out of? Bones, meat, skin, uh, water. Um, what else? Nerves. All of our juices. Pee, doo doo, and our leftover food. And then what's one more? A tenth thing we're made out of. I guess our souls. Let's go over them. Like, yo, if you really break down what humans are, it's disgusting. Humans, let's break it down. Bone. Bone is kind of gross. Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst thing humans are made out of. It's kind of like a rock. Calcium. I'm pretty sure it's what a bone is made out of. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right. But a bone, kind of gross. Got bone marrow in it. You break it open. People have been eating it for that's what we ate when we were, you know. That's what we still eat bones. We still eat bones, dude. We eat bones of other animals. You ever have oxtail? Right? Shit's expensive nowadays. You never catch a break, man. It's kind of gross. Bones are kind of gross, right? You don't sleep in bones. You don't want to live in bones. You usually just throw bones away, right? Because they're gross, right? What's the next thing I mentioned? M- Meat. We're made out of flesh. Flesh is not sanitary. It's not sanitary, which means it's gross, right? Not gross for everyone. I mean, obviously, you eat flesh, unless you're a vegan or a vegetarian, or pescatarian, whatever dietary, restraints you have, or whatever you are, right? Flesh is kind of gross, right? You cut open a chicken, you're not touching your face. Salmonella is too easy to get, right? If you're a Muslim, you ain't eating pork. That shit's to you. I mean, it doesn't have to be to you. I mean, I guess everyone's different, but it's gross, right? You don't eat it, right? So clearly, something's gross about flesh, right? Something's unsanitary about it. I mean, just look at it. It's meat. Meat is gross. You know what meat has? There's rumbling going on outside. Not my business. Meat. What's in meat? Juices. Blood. Blood is gross. Blood tastes good. Tastes like iron. I'm not saying I drink blood. I'm not a vampire. But, you can use blood in certain cooking, right? To make it good, right? Some things on its own are just not good. Human flesh usually doesn't taste good. You know, from multiple sources, it smells very bad, right? So we got these humans, right? Our meat and our bones. That's what we're mostly made of. It's really kind of gross. Really, you don't want to be next to a skin. Number three. Oh, number three. This finger. Fuck. That one or your thumb, whichever one you pick. Yo, skin is kind of gross. It's stretchy. It has blood in it. It has juices in it. It sweats. Gross. Nasty. Right? Now, what's another thing I mentioned? Our nerves. Nerves are gross. Have you ever bitten on a nerve before? Okay. I hope you don't bite on a nerve. That would feel really bad. But I mean, like another person's nerve that isn't alive. Not a person, an animal. Right? You bite on a nerve? It's gross, dude. It's like stringy. It's like a bungee cord. It's like you can't fucking break it. That's gross, dude. You're eating something that carries electric signals. Right? I'd eat it if it was cooked. Right? But we're not cooked, right? We're not cooked. We are raw. We still exist. We still live. We're kind of gross, dude. Think about it. We're kind of gross creatures. What's another thing? Water. We're made out of water. Water's not gross. It's water. But think about it. That makes all the gross stuff in us. We don't exist without water. Nothing really living exists without water, unless you're like a tardigrade. And then again, you're not really existing. You're just kind of existing. You still need water. And so, like, what's another thing? Our juices. What's our juices? Sweat, a pee, a blood, and all the other stuff. Dude, those are gross. Those are gross. They're nasty. They're disgusting. Spit, gross. Pee, disgusting. Like, blood, ugh. All those things, right? That we need to function. Those liquids, right? Gross. Nasty. Those are inherently gross. Everything I just mentioned is inherently gross. Next thing we got poop. And I'm just going to add in the food that we eat. Technically, the food that we eat is part of us. That's gross. It's sitting in acid, which is part of our stomach juices. Our body juices that break down stuff. Saliva. That's gross. That's gross. These are disgusting things. Poop is disgusting. So now let's think about it. Right? But when you combine all these things together, all of a sudden, you get a human. And all of a sudden, like hair? I mean, yeah, it's hair. You don't want that. You don't sleep where you shit, right? You don't want any of these things. Like, if you were to go to sleep at night, the only thing you'd want to go to sleep at night with, right, is a blanket and a pillow and on top of a mattress on top of a bed in a nice room, right? You don't want to sleep with bones unless you're fucking crazy and you're a zombie. You don't want to sleep with all these things. It's gross. But yet we sleep with them every night because we ourselves are humans. Guys, think about it. Chat, are we tapping into this theory? Yo, we're gross. We're gross. We're filled with all this stupid shit, yet combine it all together, you get a human, and all of a sudden, it's not that bad. All of a sudden, it low-key bay as fuck. No, we're not. Water, tap in. Shh. It's like, why that work like that? Why that work like that, Strange how it works like that. It's different. It's weird. And it just don't make sense. Right? So, if you really break down what a human is, we're gross. And if you look at all animals like that, all animals are gross. And that kind of just shows that we are still part of the animal kingdom. We have not changed. We are not above it. We are nature. We are part of nature. We are still animals. We just so happen to be able to do shit, right? You know that one phrase from fucking Interstellar, that's like human consciousness is like a mistake. It created a universe separate from itself. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. We're still animals. We just get to think. We get to think at a higher level, right? We're still made of gross stuff. It just so happens that gross stuff can achieve great things and make humans, and when you kind of people like that, that's kind of like when you kind of look at every human being like that, we're not all so different, right? We all bleed, we all cry, we all get mad, We all are sad. We all are happy. We're not all that different. We're all really just people. This is all our first time in this first second. Every second. Right? So really, if you look at everyone like that, we're all the same. We're all gross creatures, chat. We all came out of someone's vagina, unless you were grown in a vat of acid, like a fucking super mutant, or you were growing a petri disc. If you were, and you're watching this video, I don't mean to be mean to you, right? But I am saying, just saying, right? And it's like, we all came from the same place. We all are humans. So why do we love ourselves so much, but why do we also hate ourselves so much, right? You look at the world, it's full of hate, but full of love, right? Like, racism. It's the stupidest thing ever. The stupidest thing ever. It's the stupidest thing ever, dude. Literally, the concept of it. This shit should have been solved years ago. Centuries ago. This shit shouldn't exist. It shouldn't even exist, yo. Let's be honest. It's a stupid problem. It's not even a problem, dude. Just, like, I mean, it is a problem, right? When it affects people, obviously. But, like, this shouldn't be a problem. What I mean to say, it shouldn't be a problem, yo. This shouldn't be something people have to deal with. This shouldn't be something anyone has to deal with, motherfucker. Yo. We're all human beings. What the fuck are you talking about? We just have different... Yeah, sure, we have different futures. Some of us are black. Some of us are brown. Some of us are white. Dude, like, peel it all away, we're still gross. We're still all gross, dude. We're still all gross. Like, we're still fucking disgusting. Like, I don't get why people are freaking, like, talking about this. Like, I don't get what people are talking about. We're still gross, dude. We're still nasty. We're still all capable of feeling and experiencing the same things. I don't understand why you would view someone in such a different way. Obviously, from past experiences, right? Yo, we're all human beings. Like, peel our skeletons away. We all look the same. Peel away our meat, peel away our skin, peel away all our organs except for our bones, and leave us with a skeletal system. We're all human beings, right? Even then, and you don't even have to do that, but that's the simplest way. That's our base form. Peel away all of our everything else. Just leave our nervous systems. We're all humans. We're all humans, dude. We all have a brain, unless you're that one guy whose brain was liquid. He still had a brain. It just, most of it wasn't there, and he still operated and functioned like a normal human being. Dude, we all have a brain, so we can live, right? Obviously, some of us have disabilities. Like, how could you hate on someone that has a disability? Dude, like, he's blind or something. He doesn't have a leg, right? Let's talk about physical disabilities. Yo. Who gives a shit? Like, yeah, we're all still gross. Doesn't change the fact we're all equal, dude. We're all equal in existence. We're all human beings. I don't get why people, like, get it so caught in their head that, like, they're above someone else. You're not. Like, obviously, I'm still the GOAT, right? Because I love myself, right? I'm going to consider myself the GOAT because I love myself. But we're all still human beings. I'm not going to be like, I'm better than you. No, I just love myself, right? Which you should love yourself. But I mean, like, yo, racism doesn't make any fucking sense. Sexism? Okay. Again, it doesn't make any sense. Like, okay. I have male organs and you don't. Or I have female organs and you don't. You still pissing shit like I do. We're on the same level. like this goes both ways. We still we still we still fucking consume our food in vats of acid called a stomach. We're not any different. Why are we arguing about this? I'm better than you because I've done this, this, and this. Who gives a shit? Right? Like, they're like, oh, that is too emotional. Dude. Okay. We're emotional, dude. Dude, you still piss on shit. Dude, that doesn't make you better than them. Like, what? Come on, bro. Like, I know it's deeper than that. I know both these issues are very complex. But, like, these shouldn't exist. At the base of it all, these shouldn't exist. Especially racism. I don't know how that came in. Like, obviously, I know how it came into existence. But whatever, man. Whatever. I mean, it goes both ways, right? A black person hates a white person. A white person hates a black person. Don't. Don't, bro. I guarantee you, when we came into existence, I guarantee you, though, right? When we came into existence in Africa, right, and some of us moved up north, you know what they were doing? They weren't getting at each other because they were black or white. They were fucking. That's what was happening. You know what the Neanderthals and the Homo sapiens did? That could have been real racism right there. Real different races, real different species. You know what they did? They had kids. So clearly, this shit cannot be coming out of nowhere. Right? Clearly. It just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. I just don't get it, man. You know? People need to humble themselves and realize that we're all human beings. We're all made out of the same flesh and blood. You know what I'm saying? We all still need to eat to live. Unless you don't. But you're supposed to eat to live, right? We all still need to do these things. We all drink the same water. At the end of the day, we all drink the same water. And that's a factual statement. I drink water, I pee it out, it gets filtered out, and then you drink the water. The water doesn't stop. We all drink the same water. We all pee the same water. We all cry the same water. We all sweat the same water. We all spit the same water. Guys, what the fuck are we what are we arguing about? There's nothing to argue about, dude. No one's better than anyone else. No one's like more superior than anyone else. Why is this an argument? Let's not be stupid. You know? What's my solution to that? I don't know. What would my solution be to that? To just take a chill pill. Just calm the fuck down. Alright, let's all calm the fuck down. That's my solution. I mean, obviously it's bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. Obviously, you know, systems and generations worth of generations. Let me tell you, it's been going on for a long time, but it doesn't make any sense. But again, I guess, you know, I do believe the fact that hate is taught. You teach hate. You don't just come into existence hating. Because clearly the first fucking bacteria that existed and fucking archaea and amoeba and viruses that came into existence didn't hate each other. Were they capable of experiencing hate? Not really. But, like, clearly it came out of somewhere. Did the dinosaurs hate each other? Not really. Did the ancient Devonian sea creatures hate each other? No. No, none of the creatures in the Cretaceous hate each other, right? Even in the Ice Age, did the mammoths hate the humans? Not really. This seems to be a human problem. You know? And I think this might apply to some, like, primates. And maybe even some, like, bird species and mammalians. Because they have the ability to experience emotions. But it's just like, yo, at the same time, hate is still taught though, right? It's not coming out of nowhere. You don't just up it in one day and say, I hate this. It comes to you. Sometimes it's not up to you whether, you experience hate, but it's kind of up to you whether you hate something or not, right? You don't have to hate anything. You don't have to do anything. That's the coolest thing about life. You ain't gotta do shit. I gotta pay my taxes, or you could go to jail. You don't have to do anything. You could leave the country. You could fucking buy a sailboat and go to Antigua and Barbuda, right? St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the Maldives, wherever you want to go. Like, you could buy an airplane and, I don't know, do a backflip inside the airplane. Like, you could do whatever you want, dude. You can be homeless, I'm not saying I want to be homeless, but I mean, you don't have to do anything. That's the cool thing about life. You know? And it's just like, you don't have to hate people. I don't get why that happens. I hate nobody. Right? I don't hate anybody. I'm chill with everyone. You cool with me, I'm cooling with you. And it's just like, and I get it. Sometimes, it's deeper than that. It's obviously deeper than that. There's more variables. And I'm being very generalized. Sometimes people hate each other for reasons that, are very deep and are very, scarring. Some real memories. But, at the same time, I have to say that, just don't, man. Just calm down. And that's what I'm saying. You gotta take a chill pill. You gotta take a chill pill. You got to take a chill pill, bro. Like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard for people. I don't know, man. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Anyways, what was I talking about? Humans are gross. Humans are gross. Modern problems shouldn't be modern problems because we're all humans. I feel like that's something we forget a lot. We're all human beings. We all drink the same water, right? And that no one's better than anyone else. We're all chilling. At the end of the day, we're all chilling, and we all need a little bit. I think we all need to take a step back, realize that our shit does in fact stink, and that everyone's shit stinks. So let's all just calm down, have a bit of humility. But yeah, that's the life yap. I will see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.